Greetings, my name is Cara Martin. I'm the author of Workship, How to Use Your Work to Worship God, and welcome to yet another chapter outline as we work through the book. At the moment we're working through section 2 of the book, which deals with spiritual disciplines for working. We've looked at holy working, we've looked at gospel working, and now we're going to look at prayerful working. Prayerful working is that ability to be aware of God all the time in the workplace. It's about bringing things before God in prayer continuously. People who are good at prayerful working are often calm when things are chaotic around them, and they're peaceful at times when there's stress or conflict. They're also good at having deep conversations, often about spiritual things. Jesus was someone who was really good at prayerful working. You might notice as you read through the Gospels that often he went away for times of prayer. He went away before major events to pray, and sometimes he did it after really busy times. But I also want to point out that time in the Garden of Gethsemane, just before he was about to be arrested, when he came before God and he was praying so fervently that he sweated blood. I wonder if we pray as passionately about the needs and concerns we have at work, and if we are willing, as Jesus was, to submit to what God's will is. So what are the behaviours of those who are into prayerful working? Well, they're able to be conscious of God throughout the day. They're really good at praying throughout the day. They're also good at creating rhythms of both work and also rest, being able to separate from work as well. Now, how can we develop prayerful working in ourselves? One technique that I heard of in Richard Foster's book, actually, Celebration of Discipline, is someone who wanted to develop this, and so he set aside a week. On day 1, he set an alarm to go off every hour, and every time the alarm went off, he prayed to God. On day 2, he set it to go off every half hour, and he prayed to God. On day 3, he set it for every 15 minutes. And you can imagine how his work colleagues responded at this point. But anyway, every 15 minutes, he prayed to God. On day 4, every 10 minutes. And on the final day, every 5 minutes. Now, it takes about 5 days to develop a habit. So by that point, he'd developed the habit of being much more conscious and aware of God at work. So what about you? How can you develop practices of prayerful working yourself? Are there any ideas that I've just talked about that have resonated with you that you can do to bring about prayerful working in your workplace?